What life advice about what?
So pretty much like right now I work at for a PBM, which is like a pharmaceutical company, and I don't work in sales. So people assume sales. I work more on like the pharmacy side, like I'm a pharmacy analyst. So I'm a
Hmm.
business systems analyst, but technically all speaking pharmacy analyst. I'm gonna make about 80K a year. Pretty much like what I'm having issue with is obviously trying to make more money, right? So I am a trader. I do know how to trade. God bless me to at least have the knowledge, be able to make money online. So I started that like about, I want to say 4 years ago during the pandemic. Yeah, it was about around the pandemic time, like 2020. Yeah, about 2020. So been going on in 5 years. So I was trading. I'm one of them lucky people where, when people start trading, people was talking about losing money while I was making money. So I've been making money on this one platform, and pretty much they banned me, right? And I don't, and I'm gonna let you know right now, I didn't cheat, I didn't do anything wrong. I traded how I normally traded, and I got a payout. I made about like 16K in a month. I was like, okay, good, like had a great month, whatever. And then all of a sudden, they were having like issues with like trying to withdraw the payment, and they were saying like my ID was like expired. So I was like, okay, like let me just re-upload my ID. Like obviously simple little issues, whatever, woo woo. And then it got to the point of like, okay, everything's verified, everything's good. Try to withdraw the money again, and then they just like cancel my withdrawal. And I was like, okay, this has never happened before. And so pretty much fast forward, I'm trying to get the payout, and they just like ban my account, saying like I broke their public trade agreement, all this stuff, yada yada yada. Now the problem was I was trying to take off with the social media stuff and like kind of teaching people how to trade, because people hit people how to make money online. People hit you up, right? Like they're like, hey, like you got to show me how to do this. Like I see you're making money, yada yada yada. Like you're taking trips, you're like show me how to do it. And it's very easy too. I feel like people have told me like, oh, you'd be a great teacher, you should do it, you should do it. And I was really gonna take off this year and do it, but kind of like I just need advice on like right now I'm trying to like learn how to trade on different platforms, because what people don't understand is every platform is different, even though the trading is the same. But obviously understanding like this click is here, this is here, and then basically what I'm trying to ask is like, do you think I should still like try to teach people, but even I can't get on the platform, if you get what I'm saying? Because it would have to be almost like in person, because before it would be easier if it's like, okay, I can make a video or a course and like show you from my vantage point, versus like, okay, now I'm trying to learn a different platform, show proof that I'm profitable, right? Because you don't want to be out here just looking like a scammer and all these things.
Hmm.
So it's like a kind of like a difficult situation, because I was doing really, really well, and I wish I would have took off earlier, like you said, like, put my, just jump in, right, instead of like kind of like waiting. Now it's like I can't even trade on that platform anymore. I got to switch to another platform and do all this stuff. So
Okay. I mean, the problem is with trading,
it's volatile sometimes.
it's I don't know if I want to say this, right?
It's hard because it's like I
It's
have
not.
proof. I can show you
I
screenshots,
know.
like
I know.
what I'm
I
saying,
get
making
it, but
25K, all this
but
stuff,
but
but
listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
okay.
The thing about teaching people how to make money is it
Mm,
needs to be something that you can consistently show that you're doing.
right,
So,
right.
like, what basis are you going to have to say, "Hey, I made X amount of money on that platform,"
Mm,
but you're not doing it now? And like,
right.
I don't know, bro. Listen, I'm gonna give you guys some not insider news, but I don't know if I can say this. Maybe I should not say this. But essentially, one of my students, I told you guys, I coach a lot of entrepreneurs, and one of my students, uh, like, does the automation for the S&P 500, and he essentially was telling me that trading is a bunch of bullshit. Like they know they know all the algorithms to everything, and that you can never beat the markets. That people do it sometimes, but it's never the amount of money over time that you're gonna lose/win is much better to just reinvest that money into an actual business. So when he told me that, somebody that actually works in the industry, that kind of scares me.
Mm,
So if you're gonna do that, right, you got to be careful that you make that clear to the people that you're trying to help.
right. Like I'm not a professional financial advisor, and just like take it with like a grain of salt type thing.
Right. Because if they lose
Okay.
money, they're gonna come after you.
And
Especially
that
when you
was,
go ahead.
I mean, you just know how people are about their money. That's not something to play with. Like that's why, because people used to come to me and be like, oh, like I'll just give you my account and trade. I'm like, no, like giving just even your, access to your account, it could look like I took money, but then I didn't take the money. It could have been the platform or whatever. Then it's like you're looking at
Yeah.
me,
So
I just
that
don't want
comes back
this.
to you. So if you're not a when you're teaching people how to make money and it's not a service-based business, it's more about, hey, do this and you should hope to make money. It's essentially gambling. And what ends up happening is some people might not do well with it, right? And
Yeah, you're right.
they'll blame that shit on you.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a lot of people that always like, oh, I start off losing money, losing money. I'm like, the first time I traded, I made $500 in 2 hours sitting in my drawers, and I was
But
like, I
bro,
knew,
that's not the experience for everybody,
right?
bro. That's
Yeah,
what you have to be extremely careful about.
yeah,
That's not you go say you have that mindset, you can start teaching people the shit, they don't get the results that you got from the
right,
advice that you gave them. Now you're a fraud.
right.
So that's why you got to be extremely careful. If you're gonna teach it, always have a disclaimer. Always let people know that, hey, this is something that you can lose money. That it's not 100% guaranteed. But I can show you what I did. Are you making money now?
No, because well, right now I'm trying to learn how to trade on a different platform where I've been trying to look, for different other platforms that I might like that trades the same way I was type of kind of trading, but it's kind of just been like I've been just kind of like almost like learning all over again a new platform and just different types of
So okay,
trading. 'Cause
so
like you
right,
said, it's AI trading. There's different ways to do it. It's not just one way to do it. So
right. So you gotta either start making money quickly if
yeah,
you want to
because I
start teaching
mean.
about it.
Right, because that's the thing is I feel like that was gonna put me over the edge this year and like give me that boost on like being six figures. I'm profitable in trading. I'm teaching people and they're becoming profitable and more. Just have the money rolling, and then just because a lot of traders they do that, and at the same time, but like you said, it's like you have to show profit, show that you're actually in it, doing it right. They're not gonna believe somebody. It's like you're just teaching it. And it's like you're not trading,
Yeah.
you're not doing it as well. So that was just like one of my like kind of questions just to ask, and also on top of that was like because I was just like okay, also this is like another like question that's connected to it. So I've been thinking about getting a second job because I work from home, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of have like more disposable income because I feel like 80K like salary like it's not bad, but it's not like a lot to work with. So I feel like
Yeah.
the job
Why
I
don't
do
you
right now, you know,
get another remote job
okay,
so you can double your income doing that.
yeah, because I feel like that will help a little bit, have because I don't really like getting, funded accounts. I don't really believe in it in the sense because they put so much rules and restrictions on it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I know people that have gotten funded accounts. But like I said, I have friends that trade as well. Obviously I have people I know in the industry and they've gotten funded accounts and got banned as well. Like I'm telling you, it's not a game out
All
here.
right, so this seems
they,
like all of
you
a
know,
gamble. Like that's not something that I will be putting my. If you're telling me that this happened to you, it happens to other people, and I'm hearing what I'm hearing, I would not be sitting up here. From what I know now, from
yeah,
yesterday, I'm not telling nobody to trade. From what I know, I'm sorry. From what I heard, I don't know, but you got it. Like I said, be careful. If you want to teach people this shit, make sure there's a disclaimer. Um, and yeah, like I will get a second job. I will do something else in remote so you can start to make more money and then see if you can become profitable again. Okay.
okay, okay. Thank you.
All right, man. Peace.